Hello, hello. So, we are going to play another playthrough of Tokyo Xtreme Racer. Make sure that I actually get a save file that starts us with a small loan of 1.4 billion credits. And we're gonna use a weather mod. So, Sound and I, we've kind of been chatting a little bit, and we've been working on a time of day mod that is actually dynamic. So, at first there was only a mod that adds daytime to the game, but you had to basically adjust it manually. So you had to press buttons on your keyboards in order to advance time. It wasn't actually dynamic. The game wasn't progressing time on its own. Now it does, which I think is super cool. If there's any oddities, keep in mind this is a mod and it's also work in progress. It's not even out yet. So if you're asking like, hey, where can I download this? The answer is nowhere. So yeah, this is more of a quick look, maybe even a bit of a beta test. And I figured since we are on a new save file, we might as well just go for a new car. I have all of the cars unlocked, so we could start in a cappuccino. I don't know where you would, because every single one of the starter cars is faster than this. But we could. Kanashi Ultra, thank you for the 4 months of Prime. Should we go with the Gigachino? Start in Overdrive Mazda 3. Yippee! What's so good about it? But it's not even overdrive. What do you mean with overdrive? What do you mean this one? Ah. I didn't even know this car was in the game, to be honest. I think only like a couple of opponents use this one. Is it a bit overkill for the beginning? Actually, not really. It's not that powerful. Hey, King Jack. They got a 56-month streak.
I said, excuse me, Matthew Unicorn, do you like jelly beans? And he said, yeah, but not the black and the green kinds. I said, Mother Butterfly, who said I had used to jelly beans. To make a long joyful story short, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my bunnies.
Okay, I think okay.
Later and I ain't find nothing
Took me a while to understand what you're referencing, I get it. Yeah, I think only one RAR was using this. We could try to use this car. Sure, why not? Let's make this our starter car.
Just here to sub-RQ, but Wi-Fi bad bye.
That's fine, Diego. Thank you for the 4 months. Sorry for your shitty Wi-Fi. VODs are always uploaded to YouTube, so chances are this should be up in a couple of days already. I actually do like the red. I think I want to keep it. Let's do it. Should I rock the stock for now? I guess I could. I mean, I guess we could customize it. If it even has any customization available. A little bit. Why is the game so slow? It's probably because I disabled the LSS. Yeah, let me do that first. Figured this might be better, but nope. No, I've not played Importuna Challenge yet. That's kind of on my agenda still. Because what do we do here? Full carbon is a little overkill, I think. I think anything RX-7 is a little overkill. Now this looks goofy. There's like 2 Doritos on the sides. I'll use this. Get the Dorito hood on. I'm not sure. This looks a little weird. Can I make the front smaller somehow? I'm not sure why you would do that. I'll go for this. Can hardly see the difference between these two. Guess we'll go tip 1. One thing that I did notice, I think the mod makes the game a little harder to run. Like, it's not lagging, but I can just subtly tell that it's a little rough. Hey, Kron LP, thank you for your first Prime. Appreciate it, man. What is that? Oh my god. Dude. Yeah, sure. That's a little overkill, I think, but why not? Like, all of the other parts look fairly tame. I didn't expect a huge wing on this, but sure. Okay, let's go out. I know you guys want to see the dynamic daytime mod. So, the thing is, you might not be able to see it right away. Because the way it works right now is it will always be nighttime when you go out. Somewhere between, like, I think 6 p.m. and 4 a.m. So I think it should still be nighttime. It might be foggy, actually. If we're unlucky. It is actually slightly foggy. Okay, so you can already see the mod in action. So this you didn't get in the original game. But it is actually slightly foggy. This looks really cool already. Like, it makes the lights just shine a lot more through the road. This is already cool. I think it's also gonna stay like this for the entire duration. So when you go back to the garage, the weather basically resets and randomizes again. So you could get even more fog or no fog, for example. And also the time of day goes back to nighttime. But if we stay out for long enough, then we might actually get some... We might actually be able to see the sunrise. The thing is, I forgot upgrades on this car, which is not good. So we're actually losing to the beginner cars, which isn't great. Dude, I also just... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I just realized I reset the visual customization, I'm sorry. Misinput. Oh, that's already cool. It does make the game kinda... I think this is a little bit laggy. Like, I do experience some slowdown, yeah. Probably the fog. That's fine, I'll go back to the garage after this race. Because of Lumen, yeah, I think I should disable that, yeah. I do have everything set to high, which might have been a little ambitious. Fog in the tunnel. Actually, would a tunnel be foggy? If there's fog outside? I'm not sure. Those will be the light rays? Huh. Oh, thanks for the hype time, by the way. Yeah, I'll try medium. Should be a little bit easier to run. Bad PC, SMH. Okay. I can kind of tell in the menu already. Well, we'll go back to medium then. I think this I would like to keep on quality though. See if this is any better. Right, and let me put the visual customization back on. I apologize. Okay, let's speedrun this. Dorito hood, let's go. Yeah, it seems a lot faster already. I think this is better. Honestly, I didn't even notice it too much in the menu, but yeah. Now I can definitely tell. Okay, so you can't really max out the graphics if you install the weather mod. That's not really optimized yet, but that's okay. Yeah, we can also do rims, but honestly, the stock ones look pretty good already. Can't really see them that well, but hey. Which ones could I use? You know what, let's just use these, fuck it. But why is only that one red? Is that normal? No, actually this one... Okay. No, man, this one has color too. Okay. Okay, don't do the same mistake again. Don't be an idiot. Okay. Buy it. And I'll give it some tune. Mid wheels on the car. Nah. I didn't want to unlock all of the upgrades just yet. Because I think otherwise it's just gonna be a little too easy. So I only got the first stage of upgrades here. I think I'm gonna get the clutch. I think the LSD I don't really care about. Yeah, the car is awesome. Like, honestly, the car doesn't look too bad. Cats have used it in a racing game before. That seems pretty good. Okay, I don't want to make it too low. Billion credits. Yeah, don't worry about it. I grinded this myself. I did all of this myself. Test drive a 2024 Mazda 3 hatch last year. Oh, this one's good. Okay. Yeah, this one's much better. Also, the clouds are randomized. I'm not sure how dude, this wing is insane. It's way too big. I can barely see anything.
I hope you have a great day.
Where did that TTS just come from? Someone asked me. Someone told me to have a great day. I'm not sure where that just came from. But thank you, whoever that was. YouTube donations? No, I just checked. Is that a dono? It's not updating. Crown LP, thank you. Why is it not updating? Guess I can enable both of these. Oh, nice, dude. Crown, thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. It looks like an Escudo. I'm not sure if I would go that far, but sure. As I was about to say, apparently the clouds are also randomized, like the cloud density. So you might go out and there's like a ton of clouds in the sky, and then you might have a clear sky on other days, which is also a nice detail. Right now it does seem a little more cloudy than usual, I think. Oops. Is he planning to fly with that third wing? I think if you make the car fast enough, it can probably take off. If you tune the downforce just right, sure. I don't see why it wouldn't. Still trying to get used to the camera, but overall the game is good. They did add a feature in the most recent update where you can adjust the camera shake. So if you don't want any camera shake, for example, this is like a problem that some people had. Right now it's a lot more chill. I know a couple people actually got motion sickness from the camera in this game. You can also go for something in between if you want just a little bit. Jet. But it's still like glued to the rear of the car a little bit. Yeah, like I usually complain about this kind of like camera when it's just glued to the back. Like Gran Turismo does that and I hate it. I don't really mind it too much in this game. Maybe it's because you're mainly driving straight and just doing like some minor adjustments. Like you're not going around a racetrack where you have like super short turns or anything. Mata. Let's get the Miata. But maybe they'll also update the camera. Because I think it's like one of the more common complaints they got. Because you'd have options, right? Like you have a bunch of different ones. I can imagine they might actually add another one. It's a little bit more loose. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure for how long I'm gonna stick to the car. The thing is, since I do have a lot of money, we can also switch cars frequently. It's gonna take us a little while to build them up each time, but we could do that technically. What I can also do is manually advance the time with a key combination. I could do that for demonstration purposes, because I imagine there's like a lot of people that are coming in now expecting daytime, and it still looks like before. So what I could do is just manually advance it a little bit. You might get flashbang just as a warning. Like when the sun rises, you might actually get flashbanged. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I think the sun should start rising anytime soon now. So yeah, you're not getting flashbang just yet. Is there white body kits in this game? Not yet. Not yet, no. You can see it is getting bright there. Sun is coming out. This feels surreal, man. Like, especially after playing the game for so long already. With literally just nighttime, this feels kind of... It feels weird, but at the same time it feels right because it looks surprisingly good. Holy shit. You can even notice the difference in the tunnel, which I find interesting. Yeah, the lighting works really well. Like, considering this mod has only been out for like not even a full week. Oh, this is nice. I like it, man. Especially like the early morning. I think it looks great. It's really nice. You can tell there's like a little bit of funkiness going on with the shadows. Like stuff in the distance is kind of flickering. Usually you don't notice this stuff because it's always just nighttime. But there's some funkiness going on for sure. I think that's okay. For an optional mod. Oh yeah, it's good for photos. Oh yeah, and also, if you enter a parking area, the time of day also stays the same. So it's not all of a sudden nighttime when you enter, but it also adjusts in the parking area. Which is how I managed to do the thumbnail for the YouTube stream, by the way. That's why I entered Daikoku and I just put the time of day to like daytime. And that's how I got that. Thanks for answering my question last week on if the game was good. You bought it and you love it. My pleasure. I mean, that's kind of what I'm here for. I'm an influencer. I'm influencing. This looks cool. I'm also surprised how well it works. Like all of the lights in the buildings turned off somehow. Not sure how that's even working. Instagram model influencer, please no. I post like twice a year on Instagram. Was on the fence about it, ended up playing 23 hours in 2 days after you got the game. Jesus. I mean, I also did a 12-hour stream when it came out. And at no point was I ever bored. Which is funny to say because all you're doing is this. Like, you're just battling one opponent after the other. On the highway. Like, I saw a bunch of YouTube comments under my video saying like, oh, this game looks kind of boring. Like, you're only always on the highway. And it's like, yeah, sure. This is not incorrect. I think since you're always building up towards something, like towards the next upgrade, or, you know, you're always having different opponents. It is definitely a little more interesting. You don't need overly complicated gameplay to be fun. Yeah, exactly. I think that's actually something that a lot of racing games get wrong recently. Is that they just have this, like all of these systems in place, and live service aspects, and all kinds of multiplayer stuff. Like, I don't really need any of that. And just give me a nice single-player game with slow progression. And I'm good. Oh, wait, who is this? Okay, it doesn't matter. We're going back to the garage. Yeah, I wish they would add more roads in the future too. Okay, I think for now I'm gonna skip all the dialogue though. We already read this on the first playthrough. Let's hope they add more roads to the map. Would be cool. Like more areas around Tokyo, I think would be interesting. And honestly, actually, Yokohama's probably more important. Because as is, you kind of dip in and out of Yokohama. It's like you really can only drive to Daikoku, and that's kind of it. There's not really much more there. So I think expanding Yokohama is kind of important. I know the other Tokyo Xtreme Racer games from the PS2, they did also have additional roads that aren't in here yet. Like several different lines. Now I decided to start over with this mod enabled. Figured it might be more fun starting a new playthrough. Because there wasn't really much to do on our old save file anymore. We got everything we could do, honestly. Like, we beat all the rivals, all the bosses. Only thing we could have done is grind money and build more cars, but we can also do that on a new save file, so... yeah. Figured I'd just start a new save. But now I think the sky is clear. I'll advance time a little bit. But now it actually looks like we don't have any clouds in the sky. So once again, like, weather is randomized, but don't expect stuff like rain or snow. It's just clouds and fog, really. Shinjuku and Shibuya are missing from ITC. Yeah, I didn't play that one. Like the previous game before this one. But highways around Shinjuku and Shibuya sound really cool. You gotta start saving money and go to Japan next year. I mean, it is only getting more expensive to travel to Japan, unfortunately. Like, when I traveled, it was still... like, it was actually a really good time when I went. But all the increased tourism makes Japan more popular. It's just a cycle that feeds into itself, you know. So I usually say the sooner the better. But yeah. Yeah, we don't have any updates for more content yet. I would expect them to make an announcement this month, though. They only intended the early access phase to last for 4 months. So I can imagine they probably add stuff every month. Random question. Do you think a game like Underground 2 or Most Wanted in a cyberpunk setting with retro optic but with modern lighting could be interesting? I mean, maybe. I think cyberpunk is still pretty hyped. Like a hyped genre. I can't really... Are there any cyberpunk themed racing games? I don't think so. Yeah, could be good. It really depends how it plays, you know. Like, the setting can kind of sell the game, but it doesn't really determine if a game is good or not, you know. Geki said in a recent interview that all the new routes and Nagoya and Osaka are in consideration. That's interesting. I'm not sure about Nagoya, but Osaka is pretty far away. So they wouldn't connect it to the main map, but have it as a separate map that you have to just kind of travel to. Like how it was in the previous TXR games. Which, I mean, it's okay. More road is always good. I would prefer if it was just connected to the main map, though. But I also realized that would kind of limit the kind of locations you can add. So I don't know. Maybe a bit of both. Expanding the area around Tokyo a little bit and then adding like another small map that you can fast travel to, like Osaka. Are you a challenger or are you traffic? Okay. Oi! There we go. Thinking about starting a solo dev project, developing a game like that? I mean, yeah, you got an idea right there. I said, like, I don't think cyberpunk racing games exist. I mean, we all know that AAA racing games are never gonna get that interesting. It's usually up to the indie scene to come up with, you know, interesting, fun new ideas. On the AAA side, we usually only get our festival races a la Forza Horizon, and that's kind of it, you know. Maybe a Need for Speed if we're lucky. That half the people that play it don't like, so... Now, I really think the future of racing games is with indies. Truly believe that. I think this game is a good example. Like, the amount of people that play this game is still surprising to me. I mean, most of it was also due to the all of the Japanese VTubers playing it, for sure. I think that's what brought a lot of people in. Like, this game has an insanely huge Japanese audience, more than any other racing game, arguably. But yeah. Often should we switch cars, by the way? Every hour, maybe? Keep things interesting. Alright, Happy Chappy. Some of the most goofy rival names in the game. He's a Happy Chappy. Power went out when you were in a race and resets all of your progress. Jeez. I mean, the game does autosave frequently, doesn't it? Oh, it's also turning daytime. I didn't even notice. It does seem to be a little foggy. Like, the sunrise looks a little different now. Whoa. Oh, that kicks us back to the garage. Damn it. Just as things were getting interesting. I think I'll fast forward time to morning whenever I can. And then just let it go from there. Gameplay loop looks enjoyable because the battles are done in style of fighting games. Yeah, true that. With the SP bars that could basically be your health bars, yeah. The transition part during dawn is nice, yeah. That's pretty good. We haven't seen a sunset yet. Okay, I think now we also have the entire map open, right? Right? No, not yet. I have a bunch of bosses to defeat. What's YouTube chat doing? Yeah, I don't see anything that breaks TOS. Good. That's the most important thing. Alright. Okay, I think if I beat the next opponent, it's just gonna kick me back out to the garage again. Like, early game does that a lot. It just kicks you back into the garage. And then once you unlock the rest of the highway, that's when you actually get to drive for a little while longer. In case anyone's curious, the way it's set up currently, 1 real-life second equals 30 in-game seconds. Or in other words, it takes 48 minutes in real time for an entire time of day cycle. I could have also adjusted this myself. Like, we could have made it so that the entire game runs in like a time lapse. Or like a Made in Heaven style. But they would have been a little bit overkill. There's also a variation if you only want night racing. That basically the way it works, you start somewhere during the night, and once you hit daybreak, the time goes back again. So it goes back to nighttime, back to evening, or like late evening, and then it goes forward again. And that way you basically only have nighttime, but with at least like some variation thrown in. Which I think is a cool option for those who really only want the nighttime. Which I would understand, because daytime looks a little weird at times. Yeah, with only 2 weeks in, it's actually kind of nuts what you can already do with this game. Like, you have time of day and weather. You have VR that's working with this game. You can import your own liveries and decals. I think also a few people also mentioned to add, or managed to add entire body kits. I think I did see one new body kit for a Skyline and one for a Supra. Yeah, custom rivals I also just saw yesterday. That does seem to be still work in progress. Oh no, the game crashed. Okay, that might still happen occasionally. Let's hope it at least saved the last race. So I don't have to do that again. Custom Rivals TXR Prepared Edition could be a possibility. Okay, it did save, thank god. Technically speaking, yes, I'm not sure if I'd be up for it. Okay, who else do I need to beat? I think only one more dude. I also need to defeat the challenges. I'm not sure if I need to defeat the Rolling Master. Actually, I think I have to do everything, yeah. I'm really surprised if this game becomes a new modding powerhouse like the older Need for Speed games. The thing is, the older Need for Speed games only became a modding powerhouse over time. Initially, it was not easy to modify these games. This should be easier. Like, you just have like a game that's pretty accessible to modding because of the engine it's running on, like Unreal Engine. Plus a very large and dedicated community. And also this obviously being on PC. So I think that's like the perfect groundwork. Oop. Hey, YouTuber. Aim for 54 years.
54 years, gritty ghouls.
Can't believe I'm already this old. Thank you, man. I think there might actually be some amount of fog in the air again. Wait, I didn't challenge them. The cutscene is actually kind of... It throws me off a little bit because if I get that cutscene, I feel like I've already challenged them. But no. You still have to start it manually. And also now says the name of the cars at the top when you're in a battle. We're not just driving a Mazda 3, we're driving, it's because it says the full name, Mazda 3 Fastback 20S Retro Sports Edition, opening parenthesis, BBFJ 3R closing parenthesis, 23. That's a very easy to remember name. Thank you, Mazda. I think the game is actually slowing down a bit. Should be playing a medium. Tunnels 10 FPS. Yeah, probably because of the mod. Okay, let's try to avoid tunnels then. Alrighty. Actually, my graphics settings might have gotten reset since the game crashed. Yeah, that's probably why. Okay, that does make more sense. Okay, what else do we need to do? Challenges. There's one guy there. Another one going the opposite direction. Great. Alright. There will be a cockpit view in the future. I think there might be one, but it's not going to be a fully modeled out one with like hand animations, steering animations, shifting animations. Like, there's some cockpit in there. Like, you really only see the dashboard, the rest is kind of blacked out. That's probably the most you would get. Like, in general, like, don't expect Forza level or Gran Turismo level quality here. I just don't have the, like, the developers just don't have the resources for that stuff, you know? Oops. Okay, let's have a boss battle here. Okay. Yep. Wait, it's gonna kick me out again. And it crashed again. I hope that mainly happens in the beginning when it's trying to get you into a cutscene. I mean, in stage 2 the game just kind of lets you do your own thing for a while. Like, it's only really in the beginning when it's still like pulling you into cutscenes, pulling you into the garage. So that's mainly when it's gonna happen. I don't think wings do anything here. Yeah, I don't think they give you extra downforce. I'm not sure. I know stuff like the wing choice and even the exhaust choice did matter a little bit in terms of performance on older games. I did think they simplified it a bit here. But it might also just not show up in the stats, who knows. Okay. I think it keeps resetting my graphics settings with every game crash. A good thing I noticed it, but that is a bit annoying. Okay, who else? Only one guy. A gal, I guess. I think in older TXRs, wing choice and once again also exhausts, they did change the performance a little bit. After 33 hours of playing, you were lucky not to get a single crash. Yeah, the same. During my regular playthrough where I got 100%, I don't think the game crashed even once. Now it's obviously crashing because of the mod. I think prior to that... No, I don't actually remember anything. Okay, should be the last boss, and then we get to stage 2. Finally. I think we're gonna get a new car for it as well. Once again, I thought the battle already started in. Same way, I think you can just alt tab into the game and you can keep playing. Really? Okay, sure. I'll try that. Thanks for the advice. Hey, Cuts Dank. Thank you for the prime. Much appreciated, man. Okay, let's see. That should wrap that up. The game is so good you can even continue playing after crashing. That's how optimized it is. That even in the case that it does crash, the game doesn't care. You can just keep playing. I should have probably increased the text speed. Could have been useful. Okay, was that stage 1? Or is there still something to do? Okay, it might not have been stage 1, but that's okay. Rest of the highway open up, so let's get a new car. And I think then we can also drive for longer, so we actually get to see the time of day cycle through more phases. Okay, so what are we getting for a decent mid-game car? I think Subi might be a little fast. Chaser? That's actually Chaser is really fast from the get-go. Never mind. I cannot get my GR86 that I wanted in my main playthrough. Wanted to use that car in my main playthrough, honestly. Apparently this is the fastest car here. R33. At least for now. Another Mazda, we already started with one. Oh, yeah, also the Eclipse GT is fast. I think I'll go with the GR. I did play it on my private save file. I mean, actually, what we could do. Use the BRZS. Sure. Make it red and it basically looks the same. Nah, there's no Devil Z yet. We'll probably get added later. I also the second wave upgrades. Can't forget. I think it went all the way up until here? Up until level 3. I'm playing on a modded save file where I already have all the cars unlocked and stuff. It's the second playthrough, so I figured might as well just unlock a bunch of stuff. Okay. Then let's get up to speed. Should be a decent upgrade, actually. Definitely need to drive the current ZX. Yeah, I mean, over time I think I definitely want to drive all of the cars. Might take us a while though. Alright. Carbon hood? Ah, I'm really feeling it. I'm not feeling these either though. I mean, maybe this, I don't know. I don't think any of them look particularly amazing. These make the car look so weird. It's like a completely different car now. All the cars end up looking stock. I mean, hey, it's a good looking car on stock already. That's not a crime. Ooh. I do like this one. It's still Subaru for sure. Although I also like this one. I gotta go with the big one. Yeah, double X style wing, it's cool. Well, stacking BBs. Oh yeah, this could work. Different color maybe. Ah man, if they had let's find some golden bronze wheels actually. Could work really well. Ah, almost. Like NK? I definitely had used these a bunch. And these I don't like too much. I don't know. Close enough, I guess. I just don't like the look of those. Some of these? They're just one color. 237s. I mean, that's the basic option. Oh, that. Okay, that actually works really well. Blue on blue. You know what? Sure. I think they're chrome though, but you know what? That's fine. Yeah, I think 19 is enough. Yeah, that also works. Okay. Oh, don't cancel. Okay. Okay, lower the right head a bit. Oh, do I also have access to offset already? Oh. Okay, that's good. And don't mind if I do. Get that fitment. Okay, nice. Now that's looker. So where are we going? I definitely want to leave the C1 at this point. Which is just... Where do we go? We can do a counterclockwise run actually. Let's start here. I mean, there's one guy here, but... I guess I don't have to overthink this too much. Oh, it's also daytime. Oh, cool, look at that. Daytime when we go out. Or rather, early morning. It's sick. But definitely not the nicest weather. I do be like that sometimes. Yeah, this is basically British weather, yeah. Doesn't look super nice, but might actually work better. Actually, I'm gonna go to the diver line. Saw the fog mod too. Yeah, I mean this basically has both. So the fog is also included. Was it actually getting dark? Ooh, okay, I see. That was actually late evening. I see. I do think if we're gonna stay out for a while, I do wanna go for a clear day. Clear day, nice weather, and then get a whole time of day cycle in. I think that I would prefer. So let's actually go back to our garage. Make sure that we get good weather. Oh, sorry, I also missed 2 donations. I think those might be from YouTube. Top G Logan, thank you for the $2. And F Rain, thank you for the $3.30 37 cents. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry I missed you guys. Did not mean to do that. Also, Callum, I think I'm not sure if he became a member or it just says subscription, but thank you. Okay. Let's see if we get better weather. Yeah, it looks good. A little cloudy, but that's okay. Okay, let me advance time here. You might get flashbang, fair warning. Any second now. Because I'm manually advancing time. Okay, actually I think I can leave it at here. I can leave it at that. Sun should be coming out now. This card's already pretty quick. I mean, as far as I know, you don't really unlock this car until, I think, after the end of the second stage. So basically the end of the game at the moment. Yeah, we also have to go back to the parking areas now. We have to unlock them. Okay, well, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna advance time forward one more time. Please don't flashbang me. Oh god! Good morning! Okay. Go just let it run, but I was too patient. Oh, this looks nice, dude. That looks real nice. Okay, let's actually try to get a full time of day cycle now. We've got enough road and enough arrivals now to keep us busy. Welcome back, Discord light mode, yeah. Oh yeah, also now that we're here, the time of day the time of day also persists in parking areas. Let me show you. I think there's still a small chance the game might crash if you enter one with the mod now, but yeah. Well, look at that. Morning in the parking area, so this is cool. Hey, Takumi. Like, I would have thought that the parking areas are kind of separate and regular time of day doesn't apply to them, but it does. So that also just works. Yeah, the signs during daytime look a little weird, like they don't shine as they should. This is so weird, but so cool, man. Because it just kind of works, you know? Like, it needs to be optimized a bit more, like, graphically. Like, some stuff looks a little off still, but if you just, like, squint your eyes, I don't see anything wrong, you know? If you just squint your eyes, it looks perfectly fine. Daytime in parking areas looks even more convincing. It does look pretty good, yeah. Especially that was nice. The sun was shining kind of from behind. Like from here. Ooh, Impatient Princess. I don't think we can... wait. Actually, that's the Wanderer that we get at 2,000 kilometer, right? Or was that someone else? Either way. Probably can't beat it right now anyways. We have the legendary tuna here. Let's get it. Yeah, getting mods this early is good. For sure. I'm not sure if Genki said they don't support mods. I guess they're just kind of hands off about it, you know? Like, they don't really mind. Kind of like EA in a bit, you know? That's cool. It makes the game feel so fresh, dude. Like, I honestly, I could totally recommend doing a second playthrough with this. It feels so different now. Like, get yourself this mod when it comes out. Get yourself a modified safer with all the cars unlocked. And go for another playthrough. This feels fresh. Like, you use new cars. It's like a new game. I think with mods is if people add cars, Genki said they need to be de-badged, renamed. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I guess I could get them into legal trouble. That's cool, man. I can't stop looking around, man. Honestly, I'm not sure if we could add an online mode as a mod. I think that stuff needs to be like officially supported by Genki. Yeah, rain isn't a thing yet. Honestly, I think also with the rain that needs to be added by the developers themselves. Like as a mod you can maybe make it so that it's visual rain. But if you wanted to have an effect on the car, I think that stuff is maybe a little bit too much for a mod. And where it needs to affect the physics and stuff. I mean, there might be an online mode. The thing is, I just don't care about online mode, man. Like, I'm just so tired of online, of like the constant need for online in a lot of racing games. I'm just happy that to have like a fun single player game for once, you know. I really don't need online in this. Like, sure, they might add it, they might not, who knows. I just don't care enough. Like, if I want to play an online racing game, I can also just play like Assetto Corsa and just play on the SRP map. That's like, there you go. Like, what makes this distinct from Assetto Corsa SRP is the career mode and the progression and the dialogue, you know, the story. Like, at this point, I don't know why I would need an online mode for this, you know. It should be its own thing. Like, it should be something like interesting. At the very least. I definitely think they should at least prioritize single player. So that yeah, they just add more content to the main campaign mode, and then maybe after a while, if they still want to update the game post-launch, then they could maybe do some online stuff. Honestly, I probably wouldn't be like super into it. The thing is, I feel like online would actually just suck in this because it would just be a ramp fest. Go to Daikoku, by the way. It would just be a ramp fest because with the way this game works. Okay, you guys said I could just ignore the fatal arrow and continue playing. Is that true? Don't think it's loading. Move the fatal arrow window away. I don't think it works. And the thing is, I can't move it away. Like I'm it's always like on top. I don't think I can change this. I can just ignore it. I mean, might have been a different crash, you know. Because this time it did crash when we got into the parking area. Which might have been different if you just get like a random crash somewhere. Like while you're on the road. But that's okay. You just have to remember each time the game crashes, it resets my graphics settings. Actually, let me try to use TSR. There was some pretty bad ghosting earlier. Okay, can we continue though? I still want to go to Daikoku. Yeah, to go back to what we were talking about earlier, I think multiplayer would just not work. Like it would just be a ramp fest. Like whoever gets in first. Whoever gets in front first will just crash out the other person. And that's usually the end. I just don't think it works in this game, on multiplayer mode. I think there was one TXR game that had it, and people generally hated it. Okay, I'm gonna advance time. Flashbang! Okay, so now we have British weather once again. That's the experience you get when you play arcade version, yeah. I was cracks up that the cleanest online racing is in Wreckfest and BeamMP. Because in those games, if you crash someone, you basically ruin your own race if you do it. That's the thing. In most other racing games, you can just get away with it. Running around with friends would be fun. Yeah, online free roam would be cool, yeah. So you just have other players there. And you could just maybe do battles for fun, but once again, I just don't really see the point. Could work better as co-op than competitive? Yeah. That might actually make more sense, yeah. So you already have two-way battles in this game, right? Like against certain opponents. You drive against two at the same time. That could also work here. So you have a double battle. So you and a friend versus two NPCs. think that's probably better. Remember C1GP? Yeah, I actually played it. Not too long ago. Near the end of last year, I think. Okay, I wanted to see Daikoku at day, damn it. Even gonna ignore the rival coming up at. Hey, what actually happens at Daikoku at day? Is there nothing going on? Is it just like... I mean, it is a regular parking area. I think only at night is when it turns into a car meet, like an impromptu car meet. Like, during the day, Daikoku should just be, like, mostly empty. It's mostly just trucks there, I think. I can imagine. I gotta say, this also looks cool. Not sunny and colorful, but has a cool vibe as well. Yeah, this might be a better idea. Where you basically just have an avatar that people drive against. Kind of like in Forza, you know. That's cool, man. Seeing Daikoku at this time of day feels a little surreal. You know what this feels like? It feels like you've just spent too much time at Daikoku. And you got stuck there, and now the sun is starting to rise and the police is starting to escort you. It's like that in TXR Drift? Yeah, you're right. You can enter parking areas during the day in Drift. But they were usually empty during the day. I can also drift for extra cash. Actually, cash doesn't matter. We have more than 1 billion credits. I don't think we need cash. It'd be interesting if the Genki eventually approached the dynamic day and night team. I think Japanese developers, they're usually more hands-off, or just... I think in general they don't cooperate with modders as much. From what I could tell. Because of like copyright laws being a little bit tricky in Japan. Like I think the way, I'm not a legal expert or a lawyer, so I could just be talking out of my ass here. But I heard the way it works in Japan is if you don't protect your IP, the court can call it into question and could revoke the IP from you, for example. If you don't protect it. This might also explain why Nintendo is as protective over their stuff. Because they might legally need to be, I don't know. Japanese legal system is kind of stupid, unfortunately. So that sounds like it would fall in line with other stuff that I know of. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I also like that they keep the nighttime focus. I would like that. Once again, there's a variation of this mod where the time of day just cycles between dawn and daybreak. No, what did I say? Between late evening and early morning, basically. And then it just goes backwards. So that way you still have the dynamic time of day, but it's mostly nighttime still. That's a nice in-between spot. We could also reset the time of day settings. I mean, this is still cool. But I still wanted a full, like, day-night cycle. Like, that, I still want to get that at least today. I want to see the sunset, man. I think now the weather is actually too shit to see the sun. What just happened? We just used that BRZ as a ramp, dude. Oh, it was a Toyota, I don't know. I wanted to sound the better at the last second. Just for shits and giggles, it was Toyota actually. I just used it as a ramp, dude. Subaru space program, yeah. I didn't know you could do that. I would have figured maybe on something smaller like in Miata maybe, but very interesting. Looks like England, yeah. Don't have the best weather right now. Weather is also randomized, so sometimes you might get this. Dude, I would have taken off again. Had I not pressed the button in time, I swear I could have taken off again. I think something with this car setup makes it so that I can use any car as a ramp. I'm gonna try that again. Subi space program. And this made an announcement that Kaizen has finished that with normal updates Unbound and go back to Battlefield. I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. Unbound got supported for 2 years. Despite not really being super popular. I'm surprised they supported the game in the first place for 2 years. And honestly, like, in my humble opinion, they should actually, like, stop and work on a new game soon. I don't think the updates really brought any new players in. Maybe a couple returning players, but I don't think anyone picked up Unbound because of a specific update, you know? It just wasn't an appealing game for most people, unfortunately, you know? But, I mean, they tried at least, you know? I would have taken off again. 100% I would have taken off again. I mean, it's basically the same car. I gotta try that again. Rumors next Need for Speed will be made by Cody's. The thing is, I think they just better at making racing games. I think the new criterion is just too inexperienced for a franchise such as Need for Speed. I think they should have made like some smaller scale racing games first. But it's just like making a Need for Speed is so hard because it comes with so many expectations that they could just never like fully uphold, you know. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I mean, to be honest, this was kind of uphill here. So not surprised it didn't work. Then they make Burnout. It technically on paper, yes. The thing is, the new Criterion is different than the old Criterion. Criterion hasn't really made a game on their own for like more than a decade, at least until Unbound came out. It's just not the same team anymore. And if you have a new team of developers, you know, I think there was still a lot of Ghost Games developers in there. But at some point you just have to like realize like, hey, we have like a pretty inexperienced new team. Whoa, what the hell? Maybe let's just make like a smaller game first, you know. Immediately following up with a Need for Speed game, I don't know. Wasn't the right call, I think. Like, Codemasters already made games. They made the Grid series, which is an arcade racer. Not an open world one, but nonetheless, you know. I actually think that they might make a better game. Okay, I'm gonna try to launch the car again. Actually, I think this might be an uphill again, so it might not work. Maybe it only worked with the GT86, man. Maybe the hitboxes line up perfectly. Is the future of NFS, is the franchise dead? I didn't say that, no. But I still stand by what I said in one of my videos on my second channel. Like, I don't want the new Need for Speed if it's not gonna be good. Like, I don't want another half-assed Need for Speed that everyone complains about for 2 years. It's just annoying at that point. If Codemasters thinks they can make a good Need for Speed game, then they should make one. You know. But I will also say Codemasters made some stinky games. I did not like Dirt 5, for example. I also did not really like Grid 2019, you know. So, this remains to be seen. Honestly, at the moment, I just don't really care about Need for Speed, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, the entire... Whoa. The entire Unbound drama just burnt me out so hard. On any Need for Speed games, I just don't care. I still enjoy Need for Speeds, and I will definitely go back to a bunch of them for streams, but other than that, I just don't care, man. Like, I'm too occupied with games like this at the moment. I'm way more interested in what the indie scene has in store currently for racing games. Like, there's a lot of cool ones coming up. Like, we have this game still being updated until probably maybe April, May. But that's gonna be fun. We have JDM, Japanese Drift Master, which also looks really fun. We have Night Runners. We have a whole bunch of games, honestly, still in the pipeline that are being made. All indie. And I think, honestly, the indie games look way more fun than anything I've seen from Need for Speed in the last 10 plus years. So I just don't care, man. At the end of the day, it's just the name, man. You know? Need for Speed doesn't mean it's gonna be a quality game, you know? It's just the name. This is a legendary tuner. Actually, what I'm gonna... I know what, never mind. I'll get the upgrade. Probably gonna go back to the garage after this anyways. Yeah. I did play the Rise of the Scorpion demo from JDM. It was already pretty decent. But it seems like the full game is gonna be even better. So... this car's not fully tuned. I didn't unlock all of the upgrades yet. Bonk. Actually, this one. Ah, this was a double battle, yeah. Actually, consecutive, the double battle. I think of Forza Horizon 5 moving to PS5. Good. I don't see any negatives. There's a bunch of people that wanted to play it but didn't have an Xbox. Now they can play it. I don't know why. I don't think there's any thoughts to be had. Then yeah, it's nice. More people get to play a game they wanted to play. Why not? Although it does kinda... What's the right word I'm looking for? The implications for Xbox are pretty bad though. If they are willing to give up what's pretty much honestly their last really successful IP, a game franchise, and give it to PlayStation. Because like, let's be honest, the last Halo wasn't really successful. Not many people played it. The last Gears of War, kinda same. Like Forza was really Xbox's last thing that they had, you know, that they had going for it. Like, oh, if you want to play a racing game, yeah, you gotta play Forza, you gotta get an Xbox, you know. Now it's also on PlayStation. So, you know, it has some interesting implications for the future of Xbox, at the very least. I think that's way more interesting to talk about. But when I was younger, I always wanted Forza on PlayStation. Like, I remember back then, I wanted to get a PS4 instead of an Xbox One, because I thought it was just a better console. But I really wanted to play Forza Horizon 2. Damn it. So, I got an Xbox One. Even if I didn't want one, I got an Xbox One just so I could play Forza. I really wished I could play a PlayStation. So I think it's good. Yeah, Xbox, I think they kind of dropping out of the console war thing. They just wanna be a publisher now with their Game Pass stuff and everything. Look at all those wins. Momentary Dancer. Sure. Okay, you know what? I think we'll go the other direction now. Let's hope for good weather. I think about all the indie racing games coming out this year, super promising stuff. It's actually the one thing I'm looking forward to the most in terms of racing games. There might be a new Forza Horizon getting announced, like Horizon 6. Honestly, also interests me, although we kind of already know what we're gonna get. Flashbang! Sorry, I should have warned you. Okay, it's still pretty cloudy though, but at least the sun seems to be coming through. So I said also the weather is randomized. They're varying degrees of clouds. Oh, I forgot to reset the graphics settings, shit. For some reason you can't do it while you're out. Not sure why it's not saving my graphics settings though. Well, it really should. Because yeah, with the mod you have to set everything to medium. Maybe a few things you could put to ultra, like draw distance should be fine. Then with textures. I think that's gonna make the game like too much. Okay, you have to use upscaling though for some reason. It's not bad at all. It's really good. It makes the game feel so fresh. I totally would recommend starting a new playthrough with this. And a modded save file so you can just use whatever cars you want. You're gonna get through the game fast anyways. Maybe stick to faster cars. Okay, flashbang warning. Okay. Okay, now that's looking like a fine day. Ryzen 6 releasing this year, kinda bad because everyone seems to be hyping about GTA 6. I don't think that matters too much. I mean, I think GTA 6 is still ways off. I kinda expected another trailer last year, but we didn't get one. So, I don't know what's up with GTA 6 at this point. They still want to release it this year? I think they should release a trailer soon. But honestly, like the moment they release trailer 1 with a release year, I kind of already expected that it's gonna be delayed. I was like, ain't no way. Like a game like GTA 6 has to be delayed. Surprisingly, it's still dark here. This parking area. Not sure if we can beat him. Let's try. Okay, he's not even gonna battle us. Fine. Also, I think the people that wanna or would play Forza Horizon 6 are not necessarily the people that would care about GTA 6. I imagine there's probably some overlap there. I think these two could like coexist. So I definitely would expect a new Horizon this year. I think now's a good year actually for it. Because there doesn't seem to be any other like AAA racing games coming out that would be kind of dangerous in terms of sales. Like I don't think Horizon sales would be affected at all. So they basically just have no competition this year. And GTA 6 is probably gonna get postponed to next year. 2026. So yeah, maybe we get a new Horizon this year. And it's definitely, if anything, it's definitely gonna get announced at like sometime in summer. Like Horizon games have always been announced during summer. Usually during E3, but E3 obviously doesn't exist anymore. So that's where I would definitely expect an announcement. Yeah, that's also true. A lot of people still don't have a console, whereas they don't want to get one. And I think GTA 6 is only gonna change a few people's minds on getting one. Or like a current gen console, like a PS5 or Xbox Series. Like especially like a lot of people I think are just gonna wait for the PC version. Because by now everyone knows their shtick, basically. Like they usually do the console versions first, and then the next year either new console versions or the PC version. Because they know people will buy the game twice or 3 times for that stuff. That looks really good here. It's crazy how legit this looks, man. Like, you could show this to someone who hasn't heard of this game before, and they would be none the wiser. They would not assume, oh wait, is this a mod? That doesn't look right. And they tell you, bro, it's a knockoff SRP. If they're annoying, yeah. Being at the top kinda sucks. That is true. I'm not sure if we can disable it. I think it's always there, it's just not really noticeable. Usually. The lighting is still a little buggy in the tunnels, you can tell. Oh, it's okay. Most of the time it seems fine. Okay, now I know it's definitely the car. Something about this car makes it possible to launch ourselves off of other opponents if we're fast enough. Get a BRZS. Basically a launch machine. How many outfits also have I put into the game? I mean, we already finished the game 100%. Took me around 30 hours, maybe? Now we start a second playthrough. Go 100 hours into the game, 3 playthroughs? Jeez, dude. And I thought I was dedicated. Now, unless I can do a full playthrough with the daytime mode. The problem is the game still crashes fairly frequently with it enabled, so... something I would have to come to terms with. How many hours do I need for my first playthrough? I mean, it depends. I think we beat the final boss like... 15 hours maybe? A little bit less than 15, but 100% took another 5, so 20 roundabout. And then I still had to play some before that, because I got access to the game before it was out for YouTube video. We got the mod author in the chat. Actually, let me give you a VIP talent. That way I make sure not to miss your messages. Okay, hope that works. Okay. If it's still a bit unstable, that's fine. It's obviously all still very early. And work in progress, so I don't mind. The fact that it works is good enough, you know, especially in such a short amount of time. It kinda looks like undercover now. That sounds like an insult. Hey, this game looks like undercover. What'd you say? Whee! Dude, I wonder if we can clip through the... Hold on. I wonder if we can clip through the tunnel that way. Okay, I gotta try that. When the opportunity arises, I'll try it. I think we're fast enough? Maybe. I'm not sure if I can also launch my car off of traffic cars. So far that has only worked with rivals before. I mean, now we're going uphill, so now it definitely does not work. We're also not maxing out the car, like it doesn't have max upgrades yet. Should maybe give it max upgrades just for that. How do I like the 21 BRZ GR86? At first I didn't like them, to be honest. At first I thought they looked inferior to the previous versions, but now I like them just as much. If not more, honestly. Kinda grew on me after a while. Okay, let's try it. Ah, damn. My favorite racer game, OST? You probably mean OST. Probably Pro Street? Need to be Pro Street? Either that or the Wanga Midnight series. Maximum Tune. Entire thing. Couldn't really pick a favorite. Whoa. You can try to enter Daikoku again. Hope the game doesn't crash. Because I like to see it during midday. It's really cool that the parking areas also work as intended with the time of day. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, that guy I think just wanted to kill me. Either that or die himself. Because honestly, I would have figured that the parking areas are like a separate spot with baked-in lighting. But no, they actually just work. Which is amazing. Don't crash, please. Okay, thank God. Okay, we're good. Dude, that looks so legit here. This is where I took my thumbnail as well for the YouTube stream. Look at this. This actually looks insanely legit. Like, here I don't even see any issues with shadows. I mean, there's some flickering. But honestly, that's okay. If you take a photo, this just looks fine. It actually just looks legit. It's crazy. Shadows also work here. That looks so damn good here, man. That looks so damn good. It's great for taking screenshots. Super nice, man. One of Genki also accurate with sparse spatial positions of PAs? What do you mean spatial positions? Stunt positions. Honestly, I wouldn't expect them to be. But maybe. Someone was obviously never meant to move. They just kind of move too quick. Yeah, it's because the time of day is accelerated. You can have real world timing here, but then you're mainly just gonna get like one time a day. Every single time you go out of the garage. It's accelerated so that you actually see transitions. Like, I think the way it's set up is one actual real-life second is 30 in-game seconds. So basically an entire day takes 48 minutes. I think that's how the math adds up. Obviously that causes the shadows to move a little faster. That's so sick, dude. That's how other open world racing games work too, right? That have dynamic time of day. It's accelerated. So it's actually more interesting from a gameplay perspective. Yeah. Mod author just confirmed as well. I mean, it makes sense that way. I know Burnout Paradise had a bunch of options for it. Like, one day could be 25 minutes, one day could be 48 minutes. Or you could make it adjust to your actual, like real world time. So if it's night at your place, it's also night in the game. And there were probably a bunch of other options in Burnout Paradise as well. What a cool feature that was, by the way. Can't say I've ever seen it again, that a game gives you this much control over the time of day in a game. Especially that it adjusts to the real world clock is cool. Only the Pokemon games do that. I guess Animal Crossing. Bunch of Nintendo stuff, ironically. Gives you roughly 20-minute long night, so you could self-impose a limit. You return to the garage once the sun starts setting. Yep. Yeah, I think it's good. 48 minutes just feels paced, right? I think 24 minutes is a little too short. Like at that point, it just feels like Minecraft, you know? Although I think Minecraft is even shorter. I think a day in Minecraft is just 8 minutes. But especially in this game, you're gonna be out for a while. Especially if you want to do a whole loop around the map. Thanks, Wall. In fact, I think the sun is setting again here. The mod adds HDR support. I think there is, yeah. The initial mod that allowed you to manually adjust the time of day, I think also had some HDR support, but couldn't really tell you if it was any good. Let's actually try to get to the C1 before the sun fully sets. See if we can make it. Let's try to launch the car. Ah, damn. Not this time. We can also switch cars for one time. Or something else that I could drive that a lot of people haven't really used. I'd be in the mood for a Skyline. Actually, maybe one of the Mitsubishis. Maybe the GTO. Easy. Lancer 5. Evo 5, yeah. Regurgitate the yellow Evo meme. Do the Scion Toaster. What the hell is the Scion Toaster? You can apparently drive traffic cars in this game with the mod as well. The BB. Actually, we already used that. We had to use it during the main playthrough for one of the Wanderers. Actually, I still have to go this direction here. Oh fuck! Actually, this is not where I meant to go. I've done this mistake multiple times, and in fact, I've seen people do this mistake as well. Well, to keep going left, you have to stay on the right, funnily enough. Going to the left lane puts you on the right part here. I know, whatever. I think I can switch at the diaper line. Actually, I think I can already switch here. Means I will have missed one parking area and one ramp, but that's okay. We'll get it eventually. I'm not sure how far I'm gonna push this playthrough with this mod. Honestly, we might honestly just play today. I haven't really thought about it. Barely ever took this road here. Very narrow. I'd be good for battles where you're struggling. I imagine like NPCs have a hard time staying close to you though. Do the assets hold up in daytime? Kinda. I mean, daytime does make a few things a little more obvious. Like certain... like the trees there, for example, they don't cast any shadows down there. That stuff is a little bit more obvious and stuff... other stuff is lit a little bit weirdly. Shadows can act a little weirdly sometimes. But overall it's fine. It's always not perfect because it couldn't be without developers actually optimizing the game for daytime, but I'd say it works well enough. You know, with this mod, it would be cool to have a clock that actually shows the actual time of day on the screen. I don't reckon that would be impossible, right? Is that there is like an actual like time of like actual time, an actual clock in the background. With this, would be cool to have that on screen and somewhere on the HUD. Like on the map, for example, like here in the bottom left corner of the mini-map. A real life date, yeah. I mean, real life date I don't really need, but just a clock. If you have the dynamic time of day mod. That's like just a suggestion for the mod. Just a small thing to add so it actually shows like what the actual time is. Yeah, honestly, worst case you might have to do like a custom RC script. That would make it a little more complicated, but yeah. Anyway, we actually did make it to the C1 before the dawn of night. The blueprint widget could probably be loaded. Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling bored and you want to experiment with stuff, there you go. There's a suggestion. By adding hard assets might be a little more tricky. Oh boy. No, actually, let's see if I can win this. I have nitrous. I forgot. Oh god. Why did I just see the sun? Ah, this is beautiful though. This is a great setting for Tokyo, man. You know, one thing I also find impressive is how the lights work, like from buildings and also the street lights. The street lights, I think, are always on, but the light isn't shining until it's actually dark. Like how all of that actually just works is really impressive. Day and night cycle in the Sky plugin is configured to real-life Tokyo location, so the sun should behave like in IRL Tokyo. Okay, that kind of, oh god, Highway Gambler, fuck. That does, answer someone's question from earlier. If, the sun position and everything is correct. Or if it's just kind of random. That van has aura, yeah. Yeah, just like that, it's nighttime again. Now you can kind of tell that nighttime is the intended look though, like this definitely looks better. Because obviously it does. Right now all the buildings are lit up and everything. That's just kind of what I mean, like all the windows and stuff are lit up. At daytime they aren't. Or at least it doesn't seem like they are. Not sure what they used in terms of trickery. But yeah. And also all the street lights shining lights onto the road. That also doesn't show up. Also there's like some glare from the street lights as you approach them. That effect also doesn't kick in during the day. It's actually impressive how much stuff just works when it really shouldn't. Unless you like specifically optimize stuff for daytime. Okay, let's build another car. Fleeting Colonel. Sure. So what are we building? I was really thinking GTO. Because it's a car you don't really see. I think only one opponent has it and you unlock it super late. Could be a good pick. It's also a car you don't really see too often. So in that regard it's a little unique. Ooh. Yeah, Mark 3 Super could be cool too. Let's go GTO. Actually, I might give it a custom color. Let's do red for now. Wonder how fast this car can get. It shouldn't be that fast, maybe because it's just really heavy. It does weigh a lot, 1.6 tons. That's tons! Okay. See the customization. Ooh. Interesting. I think I like that, yeah. Yeah, the bumpers are a little overkill. Check this out. Okay, I think I do prefer this one here though. Like the added vents here. Oh, we can go for these actually. Let's try this. It was too good for me, sorry. Wait, almost did it again. There we go. Setting. How low can you make this? Oh my god. That's a little too low, I think. Holy shit. You can actually make it so that a car is too low for the neons to show up. That's something they still need to fix. Nice floor scraper, indeed. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore this. Can I maybe give this like a cool custom color? What should we go for? I was thinking maybe a dark blue. Could be cool. I might as well honestly do purple. Ooh, yeah, okay. Actually, it's pink. Actually, it's more violet. It's still violet, yeah. I think it goes kind of hard. No. This side. I just want to go back for some reason. Oh wait, did I forget the wing? I did, yeah. I must have checked the spoiler. Ooh. We kind of had the wing like this on the... I like this one better. On the Subaru already, so let's go with this one. The purple. I do like the violet more, I think. Okay. So let's actually go the other way now. Let's actually go down the one gun. Actually, no, that's what I did before. Let's enter here. Okay, also flashbang warning, I'm gonna try to go to daytime again. I don't want people coming in here and being like, oh, where's daytime? You clickbaited. Actually, might be another English weather moment, let's see. Okay, it wasn't too bad this time. Is it English weather? I think it might be. It is English weather, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna... What? You know what I want? I want deep fog. I want a really foggy day. I think I'm gonna go back to the garage until I get it. We had it earlier, like a really, really foggy day. Then I would honestly also drive at night. Fog at night looked really good. Let's see. DJ looking nice. Thank you. Calculus weather control will soon be updated to control the weather. Ah, that's nice. Yeah, it's so nice to have manual time of day weather control. Also going pretty well. Actually, what time is it? Okay. I started an hour late today. So today's stream might be a little short. Yeah, keep re-rolling for fog. Not sure what the chances are to get a like maximum fog. I was rewatching some of my older videos. Yeah, for some reason the PSP video is doing really well. It's currently my most watched video from the last like 48 hours. Algorithm has pushed that video for some reason. And I did think about making a follow-up I kind of want to make a video on Wii racing games. Might be my next bigger project, actually. Kinda in the mood for it. Give me the fog! In the very beginning. NFS Nitro time. That would be part of it, yeah. Wii as in peak console? Indeed. There's a lot of Wii racing games. The thing is, I would obviously like to do another handheld. I think there's just none left that have anything worth talking about. Like, the Game Boy Advance didn't have many racing games that are complex enough to have enough to them to talk about. Like, they're all fairly simple. The 3DS barely had any racing games. Another game crashed. And the Vita's same. Like, there's just not enough games there to talk about and to fill a video with, you know. So I would probably go Wii. It's just another like console that wasn't really known for its racing games, despite having the motion controls. Most people played was Mario Kart on that thing. Oh, Java, I am not touching Java racing games. You can... I mean, it's kind of the same thing with GBA. It's just the games are too simple, you know. There's just not much to talk about there. Wait, the graphics settings. Apparently, F1 2009 on the Wii is awful. I'm not sure if I want to add that to the video. I have to do some research first. What games would be worth adding? God damn it, game! Give me some fog. Another crash already? Interesting. If I'm not getting fog in the game, I'll do like until the game crashes one more time. If it crashes one more time, then I'm just gonna roll with it. But I would like to experience some fog. Oh, dude, I crashed again. Okay, whatever. Actually, I crashed when I went out. That's actually pretty bad. If it crashes when I go back into the garage, that's one thing. But if I can't get out, that's actually kind of bad. Whatever. I'm done trying. Why fog? Because I want fog. I think we only had a little bit of fog when I started the stream. On the first night out. I want to show it off, obviously. Also, 8 minutes ago, Florian, thank you for the dono. Appreciate it. Shoutouts to Lower Saxony. Thank you. Sorry, some of the donations don't show up on screen. I haven't added YouTube stuff to my alerts yet. Since I only started streaming to YouTube recently, I kind of forgot about it. I'll get it set up soon. Okay, as long as I'm not getting English weather, I'm just gonna continue. Okay, yeah, whatever. Flashbang warning. There we go. My eyes! Do I want to battle this dude? Or I want to leave the C1. Yeah, silent, it's fine. I imagine it's probably the plugin. Man, early morning looks so damn good with this though. That's actually such a good time of day setting. Let's actually go to the Daiba line, then we're actually driving towards the sunrise. Man, what a vibe. This is great, dude. I love this so much. You know, when on the day we left Japan, we took an Uber to the we took an Uber to the airport, and it was at, I think, around like 7 a.m. Somewhere between 7 and 8 a.m. just when the sun was starting to rise. And like the best way I could explain it was everything looked golden. Like we were, I think, also driving like pretty much right around here, like over this bridge here, and then down to the Haneda airport. Like this is kind of the line we took, like from somewhere here over the Daiba line, and then down here. This is where Uber took us. So this is the exact route we took actually back to the airport, and everything was golden. Everything. Best way I could explain it. Lighting looked surreal that day. Hey, Marfa Levrai, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. First time primer. FH6 better be in Japan. Honestly, if it's not in Japan, I don't really care. We have enough Japanese racing games to fill the void. We got this, we got JDM, we got Night Runners, and a couple more that are in production actually. We have no shortage of Japanese racing games. Also love how this district is just called Oi. Oi! FH6 better be not boring AF. The thing is, it's probably just gonna be the same thing again. Unless they massively overhauled the engine the game is running on, and they're using Forza Motorsport as a base, I wouldn't expect anything too different. Like the last Horizon games were just very elaborate recycles of FH2. Mostly speaking. At the very least of FH3. There was a lot more going on under the hood, but gameplay wise you couldn't really tell the difference since FH3 at the very latest. So it's just kind of like, you know, you already know exactly what you're going to get. And I think like a big reason why... Actually, let me put it a different way. It's kind of telling that the most exciting thing about a New Horizon announcement is always the location. People are never excited about the new cars or the new game modes or the new story. It's just the same shit anyways, you know? And the number one thing people always talk about with Horizon is the map, because it's the only thing that truly always changes. And that always feels 100% fresh. And I think that's kind of sad, honestly. It's very telling, I think. There's a game called JDM. It's called JDM Japanese Drift Masters. That's, I think, the full name. You can find it on Steam. It looks really good too. Feel like Tokyo racing and smaller cities in Japan. It kind of goes in that direction. GG was pretty nice actually. It is very heavy. But considering we're still far from maxing out the car, you can actually get really fast. Yeah, there's also a new game coming out from the Art of Rally devs called Over the Hill, which is more of an off-road mud runners type game. I don't know, could be good. I really wasn't really into their strategy game, Golden Lab. That one just didn't really look interesting to me. I don't think a lot of people played it either. But yeah, could be good too. For sure, as a chill game. And speaking of chill games, I still need to stream Motortown. That game, that's another indie game that's blowing up a little at the moment. It's kind of like a life sim, racing, driving type game. Also look really interesting. Maybe it's something for this week, actually. Roulette guy number 1. I feel like you're one of the 3 people in the world that didn't really vibe with Art of Rally. Man, it's fine. It's definitely, I don't want to say it's style over substance. It does have substance for sure. But it's mostly style though. Like, so, if you don't vibe with the style, there's not much that can be done, you know. It's the kind of game you just kind of play to just shut off a little bit, enjoy the music. And the colors. It's not really like a very gameplay focused game, I'd say. And career mode, all the things considered, is very simple. Do I pop into Daikoku? Is there anything there? No, not really. Although the car would look really nice at Daikoku right now. I wanna check out more parking areas. I wanna see how the time of day affects the visuals. As paint absolutely pops in the daylight. That's also true, yeah. It's a nice side effect, especially if you have a darker paint, like a deep purple, or in this case a deep violet. The sunlight does make it pop more. It's a really cool side effect for sure. My colors that are usually just kind of more toned down, more dark during the game. When the sun is out, they pop more. It's cool. What other mods do I have for TXR except from time and day weather? I mean, I don't have anything. I don't do anything. I don't create any mods. But yeah, aside from the stuff that you guys have already seen, like the custom decals and VR, apparently some people managed to add custom body kits. And there's a new body kit for the Skyline and a new body kit for the Supra. And custom rivals. Actually, I just saw yesterday. So yeah, digs up a Pega mod, guys. Who's excited? Who's getting hyped? Now this mod is not out yet. It's up to Silent when he is ready to release the mod. I think he said something earlier in the chat, but I forgot. It'll be there eventually. I'm once again just a beta tester. Yeah, soon trademarked. I think it's up for later this evening. Oh damn. I might need a couple more days, but sure. Alright, so you guys can download this later today if you want to. Sign if you want, you can plug your blog. You just post it in the chat. And people know where to get it. There are actually 0 rivals on the way. Okay, there's one. And a parking area. Let me just drove like an entire lap here. I will also be available on Nexus, okay. Low-key, I gotta say, I hate Nexus mods. I really do, but yeah, it makes sense why it's kind of a hub for a lot of mods and stuff. Considering trying out modding for TXR, but rather wait for full release. Yeah, I mean, it's reasonable. You never know when an update might break a mod, you know. Shit, I think I missed the parking area. God damn it. You never know. Nexus sucks, but like, what else is there? Game Banana? I don't know. Is Game Banana better than Nexus mods? I don't know. It's kind of crappy in its own way. I don't know. ModDB is way too old, man. Oh, dude, this looks great here. Look at this, man. If I could disable the HUD, you could actually make a super cool screenshot here. Like, I'm actually so surprised how legit the parking areas look. Like, once again, as I said earlier, I didn't even think that the parking areas were affected by the time of day changes. I thought they were kind of like rendered somewhere off the map with baked-in lighting. Like, I didn't think that it would apply to the parking areas. But not only does the time of day change apply to the parking area, it also looks extremely legit. Maybe some more than others. I know there was one parking area that was kind of at an underpass. Looked a little funky, but most of these look insanely good. Now you can do such cool screenshots here. Actually love these now. Yeah, they just model into the open world, like the rest. And you know, another interesting thing is that this is especially noticeable at Daikoku. The entirety of Daikoku is actually modeled. You only see like a glimpse, like kind of like looking towards the highway network. But behind where the camera is, you actually have the entire like building that's at Daikoku, like where the restaurant and the shop is. It's all there, which I didn't expect because you were never meant to see it. But if you have like a free camera mod or something, you can totally see it. Like, I thought everything that's behind the camera is just not modeled. Like, there's just nothing there. But you actually have the entirety of Daikoku. Like, if you had a camera and you could, like, physically walk around, nothing would look off. And I actually, like, recognized the exact restaurant I ate at Daikoku, which was fun. Like, there's so much love to detail here that honestly you don't even see, but they just edit there for fun, I guess. I don't know. Like, same here. I'm sure if I could, like, turn around or, like, look around, I'd see new stuff here as well that I wouldn't be able to see because this is all I can see here. Right? This game is just so cool, man. So a picture of Daikoku PA on Wikipedia, and in-game it feels large, but in the photo it feels small. See, the funny thing is, in-game, in this game, Daikoku feels small. It's way smaller than it actually is IRL. Like, having been there, it is huge. It's insanely huge. Like, it actually feels smaller in the game. And all of the surrounding, like the entire loop, like the entire highway surrounding Daikoku, feels way bigger and further away in real life. Like, it really, it's a place you really gotta go to, man, to really appreciate it. Like, seeing it on YouTube videos and in games is cool, but to, like, really not just see but actually feel how insane it is, you really gotta be there. Yeah, it's just like something you gotta go to do, experience it for yourself, honestly. And surprisingly enough, the restaurant was not overpriced. I was actually fully expecting the food there to be insanely overpriced because it's just like the tourist spot, right? No, it actually wasn't. Price-wise was fine. I paid the same for a curry there than I usually would. That was good too. Oh, people are still going there. Yeah, that's true. Like, during the day, it's actually just like a regular parking area. A regular rest area for truckers. I guess people that just are traveling through, you know. It's only at night when it becomes a car meet. At least I think. There might be car meets during the day too, but very small ones probably. Oh crap. Mr. Prince Supra. Okay, I will say our car's probably a little overpowered. It doesn't even have max upgrades in. I actually tried to mainly like pick cars and upgrades so that we're kind of like on par with what we would currently have in the game. But I think I overdid it a little bit. The sense of speed. You haven't even seen what the game looks like at 300 kilometers per hour. That's actually crazy. Nah, I did not drive the Supra yet. Neither of the two. You could give it a try. Oh, what's so far? Any issues? I mean, obviously there's some visual stuff. Because the game was never really intended to be seen during anything that's not the middle of the night. So there's that, and a couple of crashes, but that's okay. Like, a mod like this honestly shouldn't even be possible. I mean, it should, considering it's Unreal Engine. Like, it's obviously it's possible. It just feels weird to have such an elaborate mod for a game that's like barely even 2 weeks old, you know? And still in early access. Yeah, we actually got really lucky when we went to Daikoku. There was... I mean, there surely was police. I think there's like a police station right next to it, actually. But they didn't close down for the night. We stayed until like 9 or 10 p.m. Didn't close it down, and there were some noisemakers. There were actually some G35s that drove through that made hella noise. But I guess police was fine with it. But they also left fairly quickly, so there's that. They made Razer from Most Wanted. Nah, I know he was in Munich, where the M3 was. Yeah, I wasn't in Germany at that time. That happened during my Japan trip. I might have gone, but I had nothing planned at that time. But yeah. Okay, I wanted to challenge this guy, but it's Highway Gambler, so I guess we're out. Nope. Okay, see if I can get to the Daiba Bridge before the sun is fully down. You know, once the sun starts setting, it's gone really quickly. You don't actually have a long sunset here. However, that's actually how it is IRL. That's something I noticed in Japan as well. Sunsets and sunrises are really quick in Japan. Like, they only last for like 20 or 30 minutes maybe. Like in Japan, it shifts between daytime and nighttime very quickly. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Man, that's awesome. I gotta turn around. Yeah, okay, this mod is officially peak. That is so peak. Nice. Mod is low accurate, yeah. If you will. Nice seeing watching the sunset here. We need a photo mode so bad, yeah. Now more than ever, honestly. Maybe GameCube will add one officially. I don't think photo modes are hard to add in games. Because they're in like every other game now. Even games that don't really need one, like God of War. I think adding a photo mode is fairly simple to add. You can actually see the Tokyo Tower floating over there, which is kind of funny. And the map cutting off there, you see some buildings floating mid-air. You wouldn't usually see that during the night. Because now it looks normal. Right? I mean, maybe now that I pointed out, it doesn't look normal again. Nah, actually, now it looks perfectly normal. You would never notice that during the night. Nighttime still looks good in this game. Like, as cool as the daytime mod is, regular nighttime, and by extension, the game itself, with its intended look, still looks insanely good. I gotta say. I love the daytime stuff. I'm glad it's here. That's like more, just more depth, I guess, to the visuals. But if I had to actually just pick one setting that I would have to keep forever, I would actually still keep midnight. It just hits different, man. And that's not even like a game thing. How long do you think we're gonna be falling? It returns me to the garage. Okay. Sure. I guess that ends our night. No nighttime for us, I guess. Okay, let's see if I can gamble for fog one more time. Maybe I can get it to show up one more time. In fact, wasn't that among their recent patch notes for the last update? That if you fall through the map, it now puts you into the garage. It didn't do that before. You would just fall infinitely before. Oh, we actually just got the... Ah, look at that. We actually just got out during the sunrise. Also pretty nice. Nighttime I think still looks the best. And once again, it's not even because the visuals are optimized for it. Actually, is this nighttime? Well, I think this might be another sunset. No, man, it's another sunset. But I think actually, like, just... The Japanese highway just hits different at night, man. It just hits so different. It's not another game thing, it's just like... Even IRL, you know. Just hits different. Okay, how much more often do you think I can return to the garage before the game crashes? I still want to provoke the fog. Let's see if I can get it to show up before the game crashes. If the game crashes, I think I'll just call it. Maybe if I go somewhere else. Like here. Any highway is different at night. Yeah. True that. I think in Japan specifically, it's all the street lights and buildings, you know. It crashed, damn it. Maybe we'll get a fog next time. I think I'm actually gonna do another stream with this mod. Maybe if it's fully out by tomorrow, we could actually play the full thing with any fixes that might have been added. Is it fall should be more stable? I think I didn't touch that settings from the updated files you gave me, Silent. But I can check again. I think it should be disabled. I think so, I know. It's already set to false. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely come back to this for sure. I think this was way too cool to just leave for one stream. Maybe by the time the entire thing comes out so that you guys could play it as well. Yeah, probably has a couple of fixes in there, so it might be even better. But yeah, it was still super cool to check out, man. What a cool mod. Glad this exists. And I'm really, once again, I'm really excited for any other future mods we might see. Because this is just the start. The game has been out for 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. What else could still be up ahead in terms of modding for this game? Especially once the entire game comes out, man. Once it's fully out in like April or May. Could be even more crazy. But yes, I think that shall be it for today, guys. Anyone we could raid? Any other streamers playing this? Because I don't see any of my mutuals live. The thing is, I don't really like to raid people I don't know. Because you never know if they're, like, not nice. Or might not want to be raided, so I'm usually more hesitant. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it here. I think I'll just leave you all here. So maybe on Wednesday I'll return to this, we'll see. I still have some other streams planned for the week. For example, a collab with Dove that's still in the... that we've been planning since I think December. That we really need to get to. But we'll see. I definitely want to play this a little bit more with the time of day mod. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. There were also like a surprising amount of donations today. Thank everyone who donated or resubbed. A bunch of stuff again. Once again, thank you all for everything. Much appreciated. And yeah, hopefully see you guys back again another day. Take care, take it easy, and as always, peace. See you guys.